Hello and welcome to another episode of Diversity Through Cuisine. My name is Kavita and I work in the Office of Diversity and Inclusion. I am here today with Victor, our grad assistant. Victor, I would say your last name, but I don't want to mess it up. So I'll have you introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, my name is Victor Nkwacha. I'm a native of Nigeria.
And Victor is going to teach me how to make jollof rice. From Nigeria. I'm pretty excited. You ready to go, Victor?
Yes, I am.
All right. Tell me what we got to do to get started.
Okay, thank you, everyone. You're welcome to this episode of the Diversity Through Cuisine. My name is Victor Nkwacha. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a PhD scholar at the University of Central Florida. I work for the Office of Diversity and Inclusion as a graduate assistant. So today, we'll be making jollof rice. Right? Ghana and Nigeria are always competing on which of the jollof rice version is sweeter. But today I want to prove to you that Nigerian jollof rice is the best. So we're going to start first. Yeah, today I have, some things I've come with what Kavita calls condiments. I have my onion. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I have the bell pepper. I have two, they call it seasoning, but we call it, not cubes. I brought this actually from Nigeria. I have some, garlic, crushed garlic. You can get this from any of the shop. I have the curry, and also I have the thyme. I have the tomato paste. I also have some seasoning. This one is salt-free. You can get it from the store. I have some vegetables which I will use to garnish the rice. And then I have the Mazula corn oil. It's 100% pure. I prefer this because it's cholesterol free. So yes, I also have the grilled chicken, which I've grilled already. And I have the basmati rice. I got this royal basmati rice. This is the rice we'll be using. So to start with, because I need to boil the rice first, I'll take some portion of the rice and boil.
All right, Victor, how much rice are we using?
So let's see if we can use 2 cups.
Okay.
So that we will not make too much.
All right, let me get my rice.
So we're taking 2 cups of rice. We are boiling it. In Nigeria, we boil it a little to take away the starch.
All right, you said about 5 minutes we're going to boil it for?
Yeah, for about 5 minutes. All right, so, but since this is basmati, we could even do it for just 3 minutes. So I'll add water to this.
So, Victor, real quick, are we salting this?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, yeah. So other persons will first of all rinse the rice, but I prefer to boil it with the water directly. I put enough water. While the rice is, I'll turn on the heat. While the rice is boiling, I'll go ahead to prepare my condiments. So I have my chopping board here that I'll be using. So, prepare my condiment. I think this onion is a bit big. I have a smaller one, so I'll be using smaller onion. Yes, so the purpose of this is to make sure that I'm ready for the mix. The jollof rice is actually a mix of different garnished, condiments. So I prepare my onion first, but I peel it. I don't know. I believe everybody peels their onion. So
I believe so.
I peel my onion before I slice it.
And then are we chopping it?
Yes, we're chopping the onion.
Okay.
Yeah, in Nigeria we chop it. I know in the US here, I've seen a lot of meal where the onion is a bit large. But in Nigeria we like to chop it. So I'm chopping it.
And Victor, does it matter what kind of onion we use?
Any is fine. Any onion is fine. But in Nigeria, we prefer this purple, the red onion.
Okay.
You know, but it's so I'll chop the onion.
Victor, what did you call it just now? You called it something when you said red, before you said red onion. What did you call it?
I call it purple.
Can you spell that?
That?
Can you spell that?
Purple, purple color, the color.
Oh, you know what? I thought you called it something. Never mind. Forget it. Now that just shows my ignorance. I didn't know you were saying purple as in purple, the color. I thought you were saying, calling it some type of a name for the onion from Nigeria.
So I have the onion here. I'll also be slicing my bell pepper.
Okay, are we gonna do that finely chopped, or is it gonna be?
No, just like this, the way I did it.
Okay.
Slice it so that you can at least crunch it when you see it in the meal.
Okay.
It will be visible. So I don't know if you have the bell
texture.
pepper.
Some people need to be able to crunch down on things. I get you.
Sir?
I said some people need to be able to crunch down on things in the meal. Let them know that they're eating something.
Yes. Okay, so I have the bell pepper. I'll also be,
Victor, how much of the bell pepper are we using? The whole thing, or?
You could use the whole thing. It's not peppery.
Okay.
So I like to take away this stalk.
Yeah.
End of the bell pepper away. Okay. So technically, I have my. Okay, that was what I did not bring out here. I have the habanero pepper. In the USA, we call it habanero. In Nigeria, we call it Scotch bonnet, right? So, but different languages. In the Yoruba language, they call it atarodo. Atarodo pepper. It means it's very peppery. So I have, I'm using just a little because it's very peppery. I think this is even too much.
Oh, just a little. That looks like just a little there, Victor.
Yeah, it is. It's a little. You don't want to burn your throat.
It looks like a lot. Is that just pepper? What is it? Just ground pepper?
Just grounded pepper, yeah.
What do you
so
grind
you
it
can
in?
use, if you have the fresh one that you've not grinded, you can just use 2 or 3 of the fruits. So I took this little.
Okay. I have both. I have the ground one and I have fresh ones.
Okay. Good. So my rice is boiling.
So is mine.
Gradually the starch is coming out. You can see it on the surface. I don't know if you can see my rice. Yeah, so
yes.
I'm going to take the tomato paste now. I'm going to cut it open.
And how much of the tomato paste are we going to use, Victor?
Just this little tin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's enough.
All right. For those of you listening, Victor doesn't measure and neither do I. So we're going by, I think I saw somewhere, by when our ancestors whisper on our shoulders, that's enough, child. Izan, do we have any questions on?
As of right now, no, but I was gonna say, the way you cut your bell pepper is so meticulous. Like, I can already tell it's gonna be so good just by the love you show of cutting your. You could totally do that, but the way you cut it is just so nice and diligent.
All right, Victor, my rice.
Okay. So we'll take out the rice now.
Okay.
That's it. Boys, I'm taking out the rice. I'm going to sieve it. I don't know if you see the process of sieving it, bro. What I'm just going to do is to sieve it and to wash it again.
Okay.
You know, I've saved out the water that came with it. I'll add some extra water. You know.
All right. I'm going to strain my rice and rinse it.
And rinse it until all the starch, leaves the rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there like a taste or texture difference between boiling it or just rinsing it and then cooking it? Or
so if you want your rice to be, crispy, that's you want to single out the seed without having it all muddled up in a paste. We don't want to eat a pasty jollof rice. We want to eat something crunchy, something.
So it's kind of like each rice grain is like you can feel each rice grain versus like
when
the
starch
smush
is not there. But when you have the starch in it will form.
It's like super opposite to like sticky rice.
Yeah, hey, thank you so much. So,
okay.
That's that.
Good
so now
to
we're
know.
ready to start our mix.
Okay.
I have the pot here. I don't know if you can see my pots. Yeah, so I have my pot. I'll put on the heat until the pot gets a bit dry. I just finished washing the pot now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have the pot on the fire. Do you have your pot? Okay, good.
My pot is on the fire.
Good. So I'll put on the heat. I'll wait for the pot to dry a little for like 1 minute. Yeah. While doing that, some people like to, eat their chicken in a, to form sort of like a sauce around the chicken.
Okay.
So that's actually why I got the tomato. So the tomato is to make a little sauce, put a little pepper, then, just form a paste around the chicken so that the chicken will have some peppery feel than just eating it bland like this. So I'm going to do that while the rice is boiling.
All right.
After I mix all my condiments, I'm going to make a little paste and put the chopped chicken in it and make, some sort of sauce. So when you scoop your jollof rice, you can then take the chicken with the sauce and put on it. So that's what I'll be doing today. So our pot is almost dry now. Yeah, our pot is dry. So I'm going to take 3 spoons of this oil. So 3 spoons will be fine for our 2 cups of rice. So I'm adding 3 spoons.
Spoon, Victor. Are we talking about a spoon this size?
Yeah, that's it. Yes, that one. The big cooking spoon.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
For the 2 cups of rice, I think this 3 is enough. We may add 1 more if you want to. I mean, So that's it. I have my oil now boiling. I'll reduce the heat a little bit.
Okay.
I reduce the heat a little bit. So then, when it's red hot, I'll take my onion pressed. We'll fry the onion in Nigeria. So I'll put the onion. Okay. Not the bell pepper this time, just the onion alone.
Okay.
Good. So allow the onion fry a little for like 1 minute. After the onion, what I'll do next is to take the grounded pepper. The grounded pepper.
Okay.
Good.
I'm going to use a
pour it in it. Allow the pepper to fry with the onion. for like an extra 1 minute.
Okay. And it's on medium heat?
What did you say?
It's on medium heat?
Yeah, yeah. So my bun, I'm using the 8,
Okay.
the number 8. So I'm frying the pepper for next 1 minute. Then after that, I'll take my tomato paste.
Okay.
Yeah, so the pepper is fried now. I'll take tomato paste and I will add everything. Okay, so I need something to scoop it out.
All right. How much tomato paste am I using?
I think 3 spoons is enough. You can scoop out 3 spoons. 3, yeah. Yeah, 3 of that spoon is fine.
Got it.
Good.
Okay. 3 spoons.
But you scoop it out generously. You don't.
4 spoons.
So allow the tomato to fry.
Okay.
Tomato will fry. Let me see if I can bring my. Yeah. This is the feel I want to get. You can see my screen. So I'm stirring.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay. I'll let it fry a little. So I take my garlic,
Okay.
the garlic paste, I'll just, put some.
All right. I have about 5 cloves of garlic
Yeah,
minced.
that's fine.
Okay.
But please reduce your heat so that it will not burn. Medium heat.
Oh, it smells really
So
good.
that's, I put my thyme, my dry thyme.
All right. I have fresh one.
That's fine.
Okay.
I put a little. I put my curry. Just 1 spoon is enough, please.
Of your what? Sorry?
Curry. Do you have curry?
Oh, curry. Okay.
You have curry, fine. Okay, now the tomato has fried, the pepper has fried. So I'm going to take the broth of the chicken. The
Okay.
chicken broth.
All right. How much of that are we using?
Just put I want to believe you don't have too much of it though. So, but put enough that would take care of the rice. I added a little salt. I'm going to take my chicken broth.
Okay.
I'm pouring it in it now.
So am I not measuring? I'm not measuring.
I had just a little, so I want to believe you don't have too much of it. So more often than not, we add all. Okay. Now that I have the broth, I'll let it boil a little bit.
Okay.
Then I'll take 3 cups of water. I think I don't know the measurement now. Normal water, you take like 2 cups or 3 cups. Let's start I prefer to watch my rice boil in my presence.
All right.
So I'll just put 2 cups of water. And since I've parboiled the rice already, I've added my water.
Three cups of water, right?
Yes, please. 2 cups. I don't know. It's two spoons. It's 2 cups of rice we cooked, right?
Yes.
So let's start with 2 cups.
Okay.
So I will not put too much water. So I'll take my rice now. I'll take the rice, the parboiled rice.
Okay.
That I've washed it, and I'll pour it inside. Yeah. So now I have my rice mixed. Let me show the feel. So the rice now is mixed. If you can see it, and my heat, I will increase it a little bit.
Okay.
So that the rice can then boil. Normally, 2 cups of water is enough to start with. Then you can be adding water gradually until the rice gets done.
All right.
Yeah. So that's the mix.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Now that the rice is cooking, I'll cover my pot.
Okay.
Yeah. If you remember, I've not added the bell pepper, neither have I added the vegetables. I'll be adding that 5 minutes before I bring it down. The idea is to still have that crunchy feeling, as I said earlier on.
Okay.
Yeah, so now that I have that, I'll take my frying pan. Take my frying pan. I'll not turn on the heat yet. I'll take my own. Do you have tomato?
I do.
Yeah, good. So just take 2 tomatoes. We're gonna try to make the grilled chicken tastier. So I'm gonna cut my tomatoes. Mind you, everything I've washed them before we started cooking. So make sure you wash your stuff. Okay, good. I have the chopped tomato now. If you remember, I've not put the seasoning at all, the Maggi cubes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take one of it, add to the rice, some 5 minutes before it dons. It gets cooked finally, and I'm also going to use one of it for this, sauce I want to make.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn on the heat on the pan. My chickens are a bit large, so I'm going to try to make them smaller so that they can enter the pan. Sorry, my hands have been washed. So please. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay,
So your chicken just went in your pan.
I'm not putting it yet. Just put the pan on the fire. So now I'm going to take granite oil, the vegetable oil.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to add it to the frying pan now.
Okay.
So I'll add like let's say 2 spoons, or depending on how much quantity of chicken you have.
Okay.
Normally, I'm supposed to put an onion again on this. So I'm cutting another onion to add to the hot oil. So we're doing this while the rice is still boiling,
Okay.
getting cooked. So you reduce the heat of the frying pan so that the oil would. Okay, so chopping our onions now. All right.
Okay. I wasn't
Okay.
prepared for a second onion, so let me cut it.
Are you ready?
Um,
So I'm adding the onion now. So the frying pan,
what are you adding? The onion.
the onions first.
Okay.
So please keep checking your rice and ensure that
All right. Let me put my onions in the pot.
okay. So you can add a little pepper if you want to, or you may not, depending on how peppery your rice is.
Okay.
So I would add a little more pepper. And from Africa, we eat pepper a lot. So I'm going to add a little. Good. The same way I made that paste before I added the rice. Technically, that's what we're doing again, but this time around, we're just going to be a bit fast about it. So now I'm adding the tomato
Okay.
almost immediately.
All right. I added my tomatoes.
If you add your bell pepper, you can add a little, or you can even add all. So please check your rice. Make sure it's not burning. If it's burning, add a little more water.
Okay.
I'm adding a little water to my rice now.
Victor, are we going to put salt in the rice?
So I added salt to the paste. So I would wait for the rice to be cooked and taste it. If the salt's there enough, then I will add a little bit more. We don't eat too much salt. I prefer not to eat too much salt. So I don't know the quantity of salt you like.
All right. I think my
Now
rice
I have
is a little more.
I have my sauce, so I'm going to take the Maggi cube. Sorry, the Knorr cube, rather. So I have 2 Knorr cubes. I'm crushing them into this sauce I'm making. This bit. Oh.
All right. The Knorr cube. Am I adding it to the rice or to the?
You're going to add to both of them.
Okay.
So I'm trying to crush the Knorr cube. It's a bit hard.
Okay.
I have it crushed now. I've added 2 cubes to the sauce.
2 cubes to the sauce.
Yes.
Okay.
So now I'm going to take my chicken that I'm adding the chicken to the sauce now. And technically, all I'm just doing is just to ensure that the pepper, the sauce, everything enters into it. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay. I'm the only one eating this, so I'm trying not to make too much meal. Yeah, so you see what I'm doing? I'm stirring, I'm turning the chicken, making sure that every part of the chicken is well seasoned inside the sauce. I did this on low heat. So I've come to the
What
rice
does yours
now.
look like?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I've come to the rice now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my vegetables. That's a mixed vegetable. I have mixed vegetables. If you don't have, no problem. I have mixed vegetables. I'm just going to add it to it now because the rice is almost done.
Okay. And am I adding any of this to the rice yet?
In not cube, yeah, we're adding it now.
One?
Yeah, one is fine.
Okay.
I'm adding the mixed vegetables to my own rice. Good.
Can you come stir the pot for me?
Okay, so my chicken is ready.
Who's that little cook that snuck in there?
Sir?
I have a helper.
You have a helper. Look at
Got a
that.
sous
I
chef.
don't have one. I'm the only one doing it.
Well, you have one. He ain't ready yet.
Okay, so I've crushed the nut cube. I'm also adding it to the rice now.
Okay. I just added mine.
Yeah. So I'm also adding the bell pepper
Tomatoes still
now.
supposed to be on the heat?
What did you say?
My tomatoes, my sauce, is it still supposed to be on the heat?
No, you can take it out. I have,
Okay.
I've already taken out my, so the sauce is ready. And my rice is technically ready. I'm just waiting for the water to dry. But I don't know if yours is ready because it's different rice. So okay, so you can see how colorful the rice looks. I'm going to cover it now. All I'm just going to do is to wait for it to get dry. My sauce is ready, my rice is ready. Then I'll clean up while I wait to have a good, sumptuous meal.
Okay.
So, Victor, may I ask you, the vegetables that you use
Yes, sir.
are where are they from? Are they packaged vegetables? Do you use fresh vegetables at times? What are the variations?
Okay, so the vegetables I used were frozen ones. I got them from the BJ shop, right? So it's a mixed one. It has carrots in it, has green pea, has corn in it. So I prefer to use that instead of me trying to buy fresh one and going through the hurdle of trying to select them. So I just get the already prepared ones. So and the quantity to me depends on how much rice you're cooking, and how well you love to see vegetable in your rice. If you don't want the vegetable, the normal jollof rice in Nigeria, most people don't put the vegetable, especially if it's a public rice. But this is my homemade, recipe. This is what I do. So at least I have some level of vegetables in my meal.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Victor, I can use fresh ones since I don't have frozen.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
If you want to, but it's not compulsory.
I like the color of yours, so I want to add some color to mine.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to clean up now while I wait for the water to dry.
All right, I'm gonna add my veggies to my rice. I have a few vegetables that I'm gonna add.
Okay.
So Victor,
Yes.
once the rice is dried,
Mm-hmm.
we take it off the stove.
Yes, once it's done to your texture. So people prefer crunch. I prefer the crunchy rice,
Okay.
So depending on what you want, but this is fine. Some other persons, prefer it like a pottage, but I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my rice is technically ready. I'm using a basmati rice. So it's already
Bell
done.
peppers that we got earlier, we're going to use that to just garnish.
What did you say?
The bell peppers that we cut earlier, we're just going to use that to garnish.
Yes, you can see the coloring of my rice. You can see.
Nice.
Yeah, the vegetables went round well. So I'm mixing it now so that all the ingredients that are down will come up and mix with the vegetables and everything. I don't know if you can see it. So my rice is technically ready. It's actually ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to allow it, Yeah, so this is the Nigerian jollof rice. I don't know if you can see what I'm showing you.
We can.
Okay.
It looks good.
So, Dr. Butler, you have something to say?
He's hungry.
I have nothing to say.
So this is the meal.
I'm wondering, you do have it off of the heat now. It's just that the steam is.
Yes, I'm putting on the heat. I put on the heat now.
Yeah.
So the rice is ready. My sauce and chicken is ready.
You just maybe take a spoonful of it and take it and pull it up out of the steam and
I will now.
Show us the rice up close and personal.
So I pulled up the rice from the heat. I'm going to.
That's all in your cabinetry. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, so I want you guys to see this clearly when I dish it out. Yeah. Sometimes you allow the rice to cool off so that it would, I don't know. Some people allow it to cool off before they start dishing. But for the fact that we are running behind schedule here, at time with some time constraints.
We're not doing too bad on time, Victor.
What do you say?
We're not doing too bad on time.
Okay, good. So my rice is ready. I'm going to scoop 2 spoons out. You can see how wonderfully garnished it is. Good. I have my jollof rice with vegetables. Now, I'm going to take my chicken drumstick.
Oh, we're going all out.
Yeah.
Like the cooking show on HGTV or Food Network, and then you got to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chefs, move away.
Okay, so I have this now.
Oh wow! Look at all this.
So this is my rice.
Wow.
I want to show you guys. Okay, so this is my rice.
Yeah.
And I would like to taste it and let you guys know if it's sweet.
Yes, please.
This is what you can do in an hour's time, right?
Sir?
This is what you can do in less than an hour's time.
Yeah, in less than an hour, you're ready. Your meal is ready. To me, this is cheaper.
Can you get a little closer view of the plate?
On the plate? Okay, can you see the plate now? Let me see if I can.
Just put the plate down yeah, and go closer
Okay.
so I can live vicariously through the camera.
Okay.
That looks really good.
That looks really good, Victor.
I wish I could smell it through the camera.
I wish you can too, because it smells so good in here.
So is there a DoorDash app that we are using?
Sam?
For a small charge, I'm sure.
So this is
Set up
the
with that.
Nigerian jollof rice, homemade.
All right, let me plate mine up with my chicken.
Okay.
Victor, how does it taste?
So let me taste it. I hope I'm not yet. Okay. I want to see if it tastes nice. I like the taste.
Chef's kiss.
So because I did not put too much salt, so everything is just perfect.
Did I like
It's perfect for my taste, and it's very colorful, as you can see. You
Yes.
can present this to anybody.
It reminds me of fall colors.
Okay. So you can present this to anybody. So you have your sauce,
Nice.
so you
I'm
have your
not gonna
rice.
say anything. I'm looking at Kavita's masterpiece there.
Okay, let's see Kavita's food.
Not as colorful.
No, because I went a little lighter on the tomato paste, and
Yeah.
he
Okay.
also used more vegetables. He forgot to mention that I needed to get some vegetables.
I'm
He
sorry about
sabotaged
that.
you from the beginning.
He was sabotaging me.
He wanted his plate to be better.
Not really what
First, it was showing me up with the camera, and then he wanted his plate to look better.
I needed to just make a statement here that the Nigerian jollof rice is better than the Ghanaians. I hope the Ghanaians.
Sanji's gonna
Thank you
taste
so
it.
much for
All
having
right.
Don't eat the broccoli.
It's so funny how he always shows up around lunchtime. And it's way after lunchtime. He should have already eaten lunch. He's still trying to eat.
So Dr. Butler, do you have any question?
I have no questions.
He just wants to know if he can get some.
I don't. Okay. I don't know if DoorDash delivers. I don't mind delivering to you. I have some delivery plates.
All right, you don't need
DoorDash,
to do it like that, Kavita. All right,
Listen,
that's just
Dr. B.
inappropriate. That's quite
think-
inappropriate.
I think you should host a potluck with every guest
That's
that you
way too much
had.
to put in your mouth at one time, too.
That is a very little.
That's way too much. It's hanging out. It'll be all hanging out the side of your mouth, and that's not good. That's not a good look. There you go. Maybe there. Let's see. Open wide and just throw it in there.
Let me taste my chicken and be sure that it's also nice.
So I noticed that Kavita, you cut up some string beans to put in there.
Yeah, for my vegetables, because
know.
Victor had his fancy vegetables, so
I
I just cut.
understand that, but I'm wondering. So I'm a person who likes to have my string beans a little tender. So are yours the kind?
Mine has a bite to it.
Yeah.
I like my vegetables undercooked.
Crunchy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I just put them less than 5 minutes before I take off the rice.
Sanjay is trying to beat me
You
up.
can see my green,
Pass it over.
my bell pepper now is very crunchy.
Yes, the bell pepper is really crunchy. It's so good. Victor, thank you. I have wanted to learn to make this for so long after seeing so many aunties on Facebook saying that this one's better than that one. So thank you so much for cooking with me today.
Thank you so much for
It is
having me.
amazing. Dr. B and Azon, I wish I could share with you. You know where I live. I can pack you up a box if you want. Victor, if you can think of something else you want to teach me to cook, we can do this again. This was fun.
Maybe next semester.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank
Do
you.
it over the summer.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Victor.
you.
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.